Hello YouTube Nation, just giving you guys an update on the boat project. I had made a video the other night when I was over there for a little while. I chose not to post it because the video quality wasn't all that great and you really couldn't see anything, and it just wasn't a good video. So I'm gonna kind of do a recap with it today. While me and the little man are out walking in the on our boardwalk on our nature trail, or preserve basically. I'll give you some shots when I get some cool spots throughout the video. But we were able to pull the helm up. Unfortunately, there's some deck rot underneath the helm and some rot throughout the flooring closer to the transom area. So might have to pull the flooring up on the boat. I might not. What do you guys think I should do? Not all of the floor is rusted, soft. Where it's soft is mostly above the gas tank, underneath the helm. Helm was rotted, and transom's good. Transom's not rotted or anything, but going near there, it was. Yep, we're gonna go this way. So that's kind of where that boat's at right now. On top of the motor, or the top of the rot, still needs a motor, still needs some other stuff. So I'm kind of debating if I were to redo the flooring, this would be the perfect time for it. Come on, AJ. This would be the perfect time for it. It's cooler weather, especially being in Florida. It's cooler. But just let me know what you think I should do. I might take a poll. I might not. A lot of people want to see that project coming along. I'll do more work on it. But we are getting ready to see some cool spots up through here. The rest of the video will pretty much just be the boardwalk, all right?
Lost?
No, we're not lost.
We are lost.
No.
We are lost?
No.
No. Yeah, we're lost. Daddy, come here. These big trees fall down.
There are big trees that fell down.
Yeah.
Coming up here, AJ, is going to be a really cool spot.
Yeah. Just think that's a bike.
AJ, did we see turtles already?
There's the water.
Oh, here's some water. Here's one cool little spot. Come on. Well, it looks like people's jumped down here and actually crawled down to look closer.
What?
There's people's tracks. Looks like they hopped the fence to climb on down to get a better view at the water. Now, this is Turkey Creek, guys. Every time you can actually get kayaks from the boat ramp that's up the road and kayak or canoe all the way back into here. Every now and again, you'll see people kayaking or canoeing. And it sounds like there's someone over there. Right there. You got people kayaking right over there. I want to get on that little island so bad. Let's walk some more. There's a better lookout spot over this way, guys. You want to scoop up the dirt?
Scoop up.
You want to scoop up sand?
Yeah.
AJ, what did we see so far? Did we see turtles and squirrels?
I don't see one.
No, we saw them earlier, buddy. Come on.
I'm going to stop my vehicle in there. I'm going to stop my vehicle in there.
No, we're not throwing our vehicle in there. So Florida's not very bright green like northern states. It's kind of brown and green like you're seeing. You do get other colors every now and again. There's no season changes. There's nothing like that. Little man's walking up there. He wants to lead. There's no season change. It gets cold every now and again. But yeah, pretty cool little boardwalk. About 50 yards or so. It's going to be a really cool overlook. So the car is parts on the back order for the car, the Mustang. I'm going to replace the ignition switch in it. Probably get a new computer, have the computer flashed, and get the patch lock taken off on it. This is one of the spots, AJ. This isn't the spot Daddy was looking for, and get the patch lock taken off. And hopefully then it'll be theft mode. So it looks like someone took one of the planks off, chucked it right there. Pretty steep incline.
What?
Be pretty cool to go exploring down there. All right, pick up your tractor, buddy. Let's go look some more. This wasn't the one I was wanting. Come on.
There's turtles down there.
There are turtles down there. I don't think there's sharks, though. I know there's manatees.
Can I go down and find?
Yeah, run. Run. So far we've seen some squirrels, some box tortoises. Or no, gopher tortoises, not box. Gopher tortoises. In Florida, gopher tortoises are protected. They're on the endangered list, I believe. Got some more trees broken down over here. We got some Spanish moss. That's what this stuff is. On the really old trees, it's really cool to see them. This might be it, guys. Nope, I was wrong. This just takes you to a little closer lookout. Yeah. So that's where the kayakers were, was right over there. Every now and again you would be able to see turtles posted up over there on that bank, or over here somewhere. Doesn't look like anybody's out today. I don't even see fishes. Maybe the kayaks scared them away. All right, come on. Oh, grab your guy. Grab him, AJ, grab him.
It's stuck on a rock.
There you go. Let's go look at the next one. There's a better spot up ahead. Run.
I'm not wanting because I'm going to get shopping.
No, I'm not gonna let nothing happen to you.
There's snakes in there?
There are snakes. There's snakes throughout everywhere. Florida has a real problem with invasive snakes, like the pythons and the constrictors. So we're a little bit too far up north for that, but we still get them every now and again. Down south is a real big problem, like South Florida, Miami area, Fort Lauderdale, Fort Lauderdale, Florida City, Miami area. They have a lot of problems. In the early 2000s, there was a real big hurricane that came through. This is called the treehouse section. There's a real big hurricane that came through that pretty much took all the, it broke a bunch of snake enclosures, and people had gotten these snakes, like regular people had gotten these snakes and put them in their homes and stuff like that. And when they realized they were getting too big, because these snakes can get 20 feet plus and get as wide as a telephone pole, these people would release them and not tell anyone, or not turn them in and just release them into the wild, and especially the Everglades area. And they would breed like crazy, and it being an invasive, meaning there's no natural predators for it, there's nothing that stopped it. So the Everglades is pretty much, all the small mammals that were there are pretty much non-existent because of these snakes. These snakes would eat them, continue to eat them. And it got to the point where after they ran out of small mammals, rabbits, raccoons, stuff like that, he's ready to go. He wants to keep walking. Once you got rid of these smaller animals, ooh, that's a pretty shot. Smaller mammals, the pythons would actually start eating like deer, more Spanish moths. Would eat deer, yeah.
Why are we stuck in here?
We're not getting stuck. No, we're not gonna get lost like we were at Grandma's house. He thinks we're gonna get lost like we were at my grandma's house in upstate New York. We got lost in the woods. We had a bad compass. It's actually a funny story. I'll tell you at the end of the video. Anyways, once the small mammals were... No, we're gonna go this way. There's some more cool stuff over here. Come on. And then we'll go home. There's, where was I? Oh, mammals. Once the small mammals were eaten up, the snakes would turn to like alligators and deer, and there's been a bunch of pictures and videos that come to light of these alligators and deer being eaten by the pythons. Well, once the pythons ate them, they kind of killed themselves. A little bit too big for them to eat. And then, once the small animals did get ran off and eaten and whatnot, the snakes would actually start turning on each other. In theory, that's what I heard. One of the theories. I don't know if it's true or not. But they would start eating each other. And then that'd bring the population down. And once the population came down, more of the mammals came back. That's when the cycle would repeat. Snakes would come back even stronger, eat the population of the mammals back down, and would pretty much just repeat itself over and over. Now, there are scientists that go in there, very regularly throughout the Everglades and, everywhere else throughout South Florida, and try to catch these snakes, especially the females, so they can come up with a plan to try to eradicate them. One of the plans that they had were putting a pheromone down to attract male snakes. It didn't really work. And then another plan they had was an annual snake hunt. Anybody that lives down there or lives in Florida in general or wherever can come to the Everglades or wherever you want to go, catch these snakes and turn them in. I think first place you get a cash reward. Second place is something different, but pretty much you get rewards for biggest snake, longest snake, and stuff like that. I work down in Flamingo, which is in the Everglades near Florida City. That's where I met little man's mom, and yeah, anyways, I was heading home one day, and there was a ranger that lives near our housing, and he had bear with me for a second. And he had actually shot and killed one of the snakes. It was a 14-foot long, 110-pound snake. It wasn't very fun. He said it took one shot to the head and it was still kicking, so he ended up taking another shot at it. And that's when it finally passed. You got a little marsh area down in there, which is pretty neat. More Spanish moss, more palm fronds. Cool looking stuff. So these snakes are a problem. Anyways, up here though, we don't really get them. However, we do get rattlesnakes. Yeah, buddy.
Are you going back home?
Yeah, we're working our way back now. Down up here, we get rattlesnakes, eastern diamondback. We get water moccasins, also known as cottonmouths. You got your garden snakes. You got corn snakes. You got some other ones. There's even been a couple of cases of people finding coral snakes. AJ, this way. Coral snakes. Buddy. And stuff like that. I personally don't like them. Don't like them at all. But they're good for the ecosystem. You just have to kind of watch out and make sure that you're not going to step on one or anything like that, because they camouflage very well. Little up. Oh, look, there's a squirrel, guys. Eating a berry. AJ, come. The squirrel's eating a berry. Our little man's too busy playing with his excavator. Doesn't want to look at it. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me and AJ on our little Nick.